What's up, people? I know it's been a long time since I've said that. I sit before you a slightly balder man, which I've been growing my hair out for a long time. I was tired of it. It was time to just shave it all off. I used to have my hair like this a long time ago, but yeah, this is just way easier. You just get like a bar of soap and like scrub your head, and then you're done. But that's besides the point. So I kind of wanted to explain something to people because it's something that I've talked about in my Discord a couple times, and that was why I stopped making as much 40K content as I was starting to do or doing uh not so long ago. And the way I see it is, at this point, when you look at where Games Workshop is as a whole, right? They're kind of all over the place. They're all over the place in their writing. They're all over the place in their releases. They're all over the place in terms of sales. It's a mess. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, whatever, it's fine. It is not the way it was even 2 years ago. And anybody who says otherwise is a crazy person. So, given the state of Games Workshop, given the state of 40K, if you're an Age of Sigmar fan, this isn't for you, obviously. There's nothing there that I am excited about, right? And when you look at 40K on YouTube, when you look at Warhammer on YouTube, you've got four types of channels, right? You've either got the ones that are going to love every single thing and praise every single move that Games Workshop does because they know it'll get clicks from the people that are just consumers, right? Then you have the drama channels, the ones that are either going to shit on everything that Games Workshop does, even if it's good, or the people that are just looking for drama, like on Twitter or Facebook or wherever they can, to sort of, make it 40K themed, but it's just bullshit drama, right? You've got the lore channels, and while there are a few good lore channels, I mean exactly that. There are a few. There's a few. And if you're somebody like me who has read countless number of books, then you really don't need those channels. You just don't. So that's the third, right? And then you have the fourth, which are the people that are just trying to do whatever they feel like they want to do when it comes to Warhammer, right? And there's a few people that do that. There's people that do painting channels. There's people that talk about lore or do like IRL stuff that has to do with Warhammer. These are just outliers, right? And that's kind of what I was doing. I was talking about bad things that Games Workshop was doing. I was talking about good things that Games Workshop was doing. I never did any paint streams, even though I have minis that I have painted. I think I did like one lore type video that was sort of dipping my toes in the water, but it was mostly just the state of the fandom as a whole, which was the point of my videos. And I even got some shit from someone not long ago, and I moved on with my life. But the reason I bring this up is because there's, I'm kind of seeing it again, where the only stuff that pops up when it comes to 40K is either the same recycled lore, people bitching at each other for stupid drama, or, the usual, oh, this thing is coming out and it's great type stuff, right? And I could easily be one of these four things, right? I could easily be a drama tuber. I could easily be a paint streamer. I could easily be, one of these people that watches Games Workshop's every move so I can tell you all how bad it is. But although there's money in that, there's views in that, there's clicks in that, it's not something that I really want to do. It's not conducive to my channel. It's not conducive to my growth. It's not what I want to be. It's not how I want my channel to be. And I don't think you guys would like it if that's what I was doing either. I know that some people do enjoy my rants. My rants were reserved for when it was genuinely warranted as a fan. And you know, I said it at the beginning of the video. There's a lot of stuff that Games Workshop is doing right now that I do not like. And I know that people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's being a crybaby. He's gonna leave. Go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave." That is not what I'm saying. I still have a massive library. I still have tons of books that I haven't read yet. I am actively ignoring 99% of the new stuff that comes out from Black Library for good reason. But you know, I still love Warhammer as a whole. I love the themes. I love the setting. I love the characters. You know, what's not to love, right? But I don't like the new direction that the quote unquote lore is taking at this point. And I genuinely think that Games Workshop doesn't know where to take it either. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. So yeah, that's why I haven't really been doing 40K content, because I don't want to fall into that channel that only talks shit about people, or only praises Games Workshop, or only shits on GW, or, you know, just talks about random stuff. And I don't think you guys want that either. I wish that there was stuff coming out that I was excited for. I wish there were books coming out that I was excited for. I miss waking up early on Saturdays to get the newest limited edition book that was coming out. And now I could care less. I could care less. I think the only thing that I'm actually excited for is the newest Owlcat game that's coming out. What is it? Dark Heresy? That's about it. So, you know, I apologize if y'all want me to do Warhammer content. You know, if I get enough people giving me a subject to talk about that isn't one of those 4 things, right? Then I'll talk about it. And as usual, if Games Workshop does something incredibly stupid, I'll probably talk about it. And if Games Workshop does something extremely good, then I'll probably talk about it, because I do keep tabs on what they're doing and what they're putting out. I'm not buying any of it. In fact, I've actually been selling some of my collection, but you know, I still keep tabs on it. I still keep my eyes on what's going on with the fandom. I keep my eyes on what's going on with the books. I keep my eyes on what's going on with the releases as far as minis go. But you know, if there's no excitement there, then I don't expect any of you to be excited about it. And if you are, that's great. I'm more power to you, right? If you like spending massive amounts of money on miniatures, go for it. I have never been one to tell people what to do. Not once. Not ever. I don't care what y'all do. If you want to keep supporting Games Workshop, by all means. If you're like me and you're like, yeah, I've kind of been done for a little bit, there are plenty of other things to look into to keep you occupied. And that's an objective fact. So, just a short video. Nothing too crazy. I've been spending most of my time dealing with the cats, the kittens, and, you know, cat videos do well. Political videos, unless you're shitting on Trump, there's really nothing to talk about right now. And I'm not a political type person, right? Unless it's something crazy or something that I feel strongly about. So, just an update. Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully something happens that's worth actually doing a video over.